into authentic conversations about ourselves and our community, exploring topics that uplift and inspire us, from personal growth to social change. So grab your teacup and get ready to join the conversation. Domestic crime, please call your local domestic hotline, violence hotline, for assistance. No one deserves to be in a domestic situation. There is help. People do care. You can get out with your life. Cassie may have not made it out of that moment in her life. Like, he could have kicked her and internally damaged her and killed her. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's serious. So, just get out. There's no reason why, you know what I'm saying? You need, just because of the money, because I believe that's what Kim Porter was in it for. Kim Porter did not want to lead the lifestyle. Kim Porter had a great lifestyle. She was a very successful model. She could have given herself a great life as well without Diddy. So, not for nothing. Also, people like Diddy, it's hard to leave because he won't let you. He stalks you, hunts you down, violates you, terrorizes you, threatens you. He may unalive somebody around you to let you know this could be you type shit. You know what I mean? So, but I highly recommend calling your nearest domestic violence crisis hotline number and getting help and getting out. This has been Tanisha Talk. We just reviewed part 3 of Diddy. We're going to come back with some more Diddy documentaries and things like that, because I believe they have one on Hulu. Let me look this up and see if they got one. Sean Diddy Combs is one of the most powerful men in music. Now the entrepreneur is facing Diddy's downfall, the impact. Hulu is going to have an original series. They're going to do a whole season. Okay. This is wild. This is wild. Okay. I also heard that 50 Cent was doing one. They have one called Diddy Summit to Plummet. In the Dark, the Diddy Story, new Diddy documentary release. Surviving Diddy, the Bad Boy docuseries. We're going to look at the one on Hulu. We're going to see what that is giving. Okay, so the Hollywood Reporter has investigating Diddy, all of the documentary projects released.org that are in the works. So let's take a look at this. Seven, 2020, making the band and a childhood. Okay, we got the screen put up. So what this is looking like, Peacock isn't the first out of the gate with a nonfiction product the charges from facing Sean Diddy Combs. That would be the ever nimble TMZ, which released a special in April 2024 that was soon followed by others from 2020 and Nightline. But the NBC Universal-owned streamer still made a splash on Thursday with the trailer for its up-and-coming Diddy, the Making of a Bad Boy. Okay, you have to check that one out. The 90-minute documentary special set for January 14th, okay, promises to dig deep into the explosive claims Combs is facing, tracing the musician and the entrepreneur's rise to power and featuring insiders like I'll Be Sure, the ex-husband of Combs, longtime girlfriend Kim Porter, a former bodyguard, a makeup artist, an intern, a winner on Making the Band, and a childhood pal. So these are all going to be people that are going to be on the Diddy the Making the Bad Boy on January 14th. We'll definitely be covering. Let's see. The Peacock project will soon be followed by others that are sure to make headlines of their own. Rapper / entertainment mogul Curtis 50 Cent Jackson and the producers behind the 2024 ratings juggernaut Quiet on the Set, The Dark Side of Kids 2, we watched that, are working on separate projects. Below, there's a list of major nonfiction titles that have already been released or are in the works as this dark twist and Combs story unfolds. And the saga isn't even over yet. Combs does remain in jail in New York awaiting trial, which is currently set for May. The mogul has pleaded not guilty to charges of sex trafficking, racketeering, conspiracy, and transportation to engage in prostitution. Combs' legal team said in a statement to The Hollywood Reporter that the documentaries included unchecked claims and baseless conspiracy theories. Combs unequivocally denies these false allegations, which are harmful, defamatory, and supported by credible evidence, the team said, adding that the facts will prevail in court. We've covered all three of the TMZ Presents The Downfall of Diddy, which came out April 28, 2024. The Indictment, September 27, 2024. And Inside the Freakouts, November 12, 2024. The intrepid minds of TMZ, followed up by the publication's extensive coverage of the federal raids of Combs' Los Angeles, New York, and Miami homes, with 3-hour-long specials about the allegations against Combs and his legal troubles. Former Danity Kane and member Aubrey O'Day, former Bad Boy Records artist Mark Curry, Combs' friend Stevie J, Ray J, two people who said they attended Diddy parties, and several attorneys were among those who spoke for the episodes. Impact Times Nightline, Diddy's Downfall, June 6th, my birthday, 2024, and Diddy's Drugs, Lies, and Freakouts, September 26th. The two roughly half-hour episodes of the ABC's news program charted Combs' rise and fall through interviews with Cassie Ventura's friend Tiffany Red, R. Kelly survivor Lizette Martinez, former Combs collaborator Donnie Klang, and former New York Police Department detective Derek Parker. Then there's A Secret Life of Diddy, a special edition of 2020. The 1-hour ABC News special released less than a month after Combs was arrested in New York on multiple charges and plumbed the unfolding situation with fresh reporting, interviews, and analysis. Combs' friend Ray J, Red, and Martinez all spoke for the project. Then we got the up-and-coming Diddy, The Making of the Band. We're going to be watching promising contributions from former members of Combs' camp. The up-and-coming Peacock special, which is already grabbing attention. The trailer released Thursday contains allegations that Diddy hosted underage girls in rooms where sexual activity was taking place. Okay, they have got several Diddy documentaries we have to cover, y'all. We only did 3. There's like 7 of them. Okay. Untitled Investigation Discovery Project, sometime 2024, 2025. Fresh off the success of Quiet on the Set, The Dark Side of Kids TV, ID and Mary Robertson's production company, Maxine, are re-teaming for a series on Combs that remains in production. Investigative reporting from Rolling Stone is said to be featured in the series, which will be released on ID and Max. Okay. Then last but not least, untitled Netflix documentary series release date not yet announced. The Alex Stapleton directed project, executive produced by Curtis 50 Cent Jackson, which we are all anxiously awaiting, okay, is currently in production. In a July cover story with THR, Jackson, who famously has been embroiled in a long-running feud with Combs, explained that he wanted to make the series because I'm the only one from the hip-hop culture that's produced quality projects, working behind the scenes as well as in front of the camera. We are anxiously awaiting that Curtis 50 Cent Jackson, okay? So we have got how many more to cover, y'all? The one with 50 Cent and the Untitled Investigation Discovery Project, that's 2. Diddy Making the Band of Bad Boy, January 14th, that's 3. Secret Life of Diddy, a special edition of 2020, that's 4. Impact and Nightline, Diddy's Downfall. And then Diddy's Drug, Lies, and Freakouts, that's 6 we got to cover. And we've done the TMZ Presents The Downfall of Diddy. So we got 6 more documentaries to get to y'all. I might be back here. I got to take something out for dinner for my family. We are our family to cook for dinner tonight. But I might come back up here with The Secret Life of Diddy or the Diddy drugs, lies, and freakouts, girl. Okay, so y'all give me a bitty bit, bamba. Yes, okay. But thank you all so much for being here. If you are loving, liking, and enjoying, please bless me as I am blessing you with just the deep dives into Diddy. Like, Diddy's in the shit, y'all, and we're here for it. We're gonna be covering, watching. We're gonna be here for all of the giving our tea talk, sipping this hot tea. Cash out me at Tanisha Talks Teas for blessings, donating to the show. You can also drop me some stars down in the comments. Okay. Thank you so much for being here, following, loving, liking, sharing, all that you do, engaging. We greatly appreciate you blessing us. That's why we're here to bless you. Thank you. Bye. Welcome to Tanisha. Thanks for watching. Remember to show your support by liking, subscribing, and sharing. It's a blessing. Keep your teacups filled and ready for my next upload. Until then, stay inspired and remember, always stay sipping. Authentic conversation about ourselves and our community, exploring topics that uplift and inspire us, from personal growth to social change. So okay, nonetheless, right? We're going to get right on into the order of business. As the title said, oh my God, Jay-Z raped a girl lawsuit. Well, did he sleep with Aaliyah and Foxy underage? Who's surprised? Not me. Let's sip some hot tea. And much more. Diddy updates. We got Whitney Williams. These are all things we're going to get into this week. We got Jamie Foxx's new comedy special coming out on Netflix. I think that's today. What is today? It may be tomorrow. It's tomorrow on the 10th. Check out the Jamie Foxx Netflix special where he's supposed to drop some tea talk about him and Diddy, if Diddy maybe drugged him or had him drugged and had him in a comatose state where he popped out of the situation like, oh no, I'm okay, just had a little minor mishap or whatever. Nah, nigga, something happened to your ass, so we want to know what happened, Jamie. So we're looking forward to this tea talk you're gonna do tomorrow on Netflix. Okay, y'all tune in. I'm gonna drop my narrative commentator opinion on it afterwards, not during, because I want to really enjoy it, but afterwards. So yeah. That's tea, y'all. That's tea. What else do we have up on the whiteboard? Christian Rock got a nigga named Ronnie running around saying he her baby daddy, saying that, you know what I'm saying? He was somewhere in the vicinity of the situation when she got pregnant, that she was, coming from Blueface going to him. Right. Girl, it's so much on the whiteboard. We're not gonna be able to get it all in. Scott Jackson, baby daddy, running around talking about, he doing this and doing that with everybody, and they daddy or little brother, somebody that got up on I think it was TikTok or was it Twitter? It was somewhere, y'all. on these motherfucking social media streets talking about his ass and him was canoodling together, and that Sky Jackson's baby daddy is a homosexual. And when I looked up on the screen and seen him walking with her, talking on the phone all ahead of her like an ungentleman, like, man, just know, you know what I'm saying? No, what's the word that we use? You know what I'm saying? No gentleman sportsmanship shown in the situation whatsoever. He walking all in front of the young girl. I believe she had a baby with him, very cute baby. It was nothing like that. He was just very rude about the situation, y'all. There's no chivalry in dating no more. These men don't respect you, hold your hand, walk on the outside. It's terrible down here through the situations with relationships, girl. I don't even know why we really fuck with them, for real. Not for nothing. It is what it is. I'm not, scrutinizing men. What I'm saying is Sky Jackson's situation, for I looked up and seen, he had no respect for the young woman. And then somebody that came out and said that he was sleeping with Sky Jackson's baby daddy when they've been together. That's tea is hot. We're gonna sip. Just hilarious. Got her naked ass, and no, that's not AI. Okay, that is her with a pair of tennis shoes on, some socks, nothing else, on a fuzzy rug with her baby in some gym shorts, some socks, and some tennis shoes. In a very provocative, misconstruing looking ass photo. It's like, where are you supposed to think that this photograph is going to, reach us and make us think that this was tasteful and classful? Because it wasn't. It was very distasteful, very, stupid to even sit there and look like that in a picture with your baby, period. And then peddle it down to the internet like we give a fuck. But that's on the whiteboard, okay? So first up, we got Jay-Z, y'all. Let's get on in here and talk about it, okay? Jay-Z has recently came up on some very scrutinizing situations where it looks like he has a motherfucking lawsuit, y'all. Okay? Yes, it motherfucking does, girl. Let's pull that up. Everybody talking about it, so it should pop right up.
Ladies, how many times have you told yourself that you're going to work out, you're going to lose?
Let's take a listen.
It is a new hour here on Live Now from Fox, and we do have some breaking news that we want to bring to you. It was being reported by TMZ and now Fox News. We are learning that Jay-Z is accused of raping a 13-year-old girl. That is new in the Diddy lawsuit, and the new allegations are just coming out this evening. Jay-Z is being accused of raping a minor along with Diddy at a MTV VMAs after party back in 2000, according to documents obtained by Fox News Digital tonight. The lawsuit, which was initially filed back in October, was refiled tonight in New York by an anonymous accuser claiming Jay-Z, whose full name is Sean Carter, raped her while Combs and a celebrity B watched. So that other celebrity was not named. Initially, the lawsuit stated Combs raped the minor while celebrity A and celebrity B watched. Carter was named as celebrity A in the refiled lawsuit. Representatives for Jay-Z did not immediately respond to Fox News' digital request for comment. Combs and Carter allegedly, quote, took turns assaulting the minor, according to the lawsuit. Many others were present at the after party, but did nothing to stop the assault, it alleges. The 13-year-old girl was dropped off at Radio City Music Hall by a friend as she wanted to attend the MTV Video Music Awards back in 2000, according to the lawsuit. In an attempt to gain entry to the venue, she began approaching limousine drivers waiting outside the celebrity-filled event. One of the limousine drivers she spoke to claimed to work for Diddy, the lawsuit read. He told her that Combs liked younger girls and said that she fit what Diddy was looking for, not allowing her into the awards, but inviting her to an after party. The 13-year-old, quote, recognized many celebrities upon arrival at the party and was required to sign a non-disclosure agreement. However, she was not given a copy. Combs, who would have been 30 years old at the time, then allegedly attempted to force the girl to perform oral sex on him. He stopped after she hit him in the neck, according to the lawsuit here. So now Jay-Z being accused in this now 24 years ago, raping a 13-year-old alongside Diddy at an after party here. So these are the newest allegations rocking the music world this evening, and we wanted to bring that to your attention all right here on Live Now from Fox. Of course, we will continue to follow this major story as the Diddy saga continues, and now more celebrities getting caught up in it here. These new allegations rocking Hollywood and the music industry as we speak right now.
Okay.
Want to know how I got this $50,000 check for an accident I was involved in over 5 months ago? Look,
that is a spiel on the Jay-Z lawsuit, okay? Apparently, Jay-Z has been added to a situation where Diddy was in attendance. He was in attendance, and somebody else then took a 13-year-old girl from some type of industry party they had going on. And the 13-year-old back in 2000, year 2000, so this would be 24 years ago, said now that she was raped by Jay-Z and Diddy and somebody else, y'all. I didn't quite hear who that was. It was going really, really fast. So I really want to thank everybody. We've already had 20 people come on in, and I thank all of you for, taking a peek, listening, and liking what you see. He denies the allegations. Entertainment Tonight 2 hours ago speaks on it. We're going to take a listen to what they talking about, okay?
Jay-Z breaking his silence to deny an allegation he raped a 13-year-old girl with Sean Diddy Combs 24 years ago.
You're going to name names in these lawsuits. As of now, do you have celebrity names?
I do. I think people already are suspecting some of the names that you might see. I think some of them will be shocking, though.
Jay, the first celebrity named by attorney Tony Busby to be accused of sexual assault in connection to Diddy. 2 months after a woman choosing to go by the name Jane Doe filed a lawsuit against Diddy, she added Jay-Z and real name Sean Carter as a defendant. The woman claiming she was raped in 2000 by the two men, while a still unnamed female celebrity watched during a party at a New York City residence following the MTV Video Music Awards.
They don't want me to go to parties no more. But we ain't gonna stop. We're gonna keep on having fun, bringing people together from all walks of life. You're gonna hear about my parties.
It didn't take long for Jay to respond. In a statement posted on X, he called the allegations heinous in nature and slammed Busby, claiming his lawyer received a blackmail attempt from deplorable Busby. Jay says Busby's motive was to create a calculated allegation which would result in public scrutiny that would make me want to settle. But Jay claps back. No, sir, it had the opposite effect. It made me want to expose you for the fraud you are in a very public fashion. So no, I will not give you one red penny.
People that attended the parties that watched some of this behavior occur and stood by and let it happen.
Jay-Z also making rare comments about how the allegation will.
Thanks for watching. Remember to show your support by liking, subscribing, and sharing. It's a blessing. Keep your teacups filled and ready for my next upload. Until then, stay inspired and remember, always stay dipping.